Alright guys, and we're back with another episode of Conversations Coffee featuring
Pvphub Charlotte.
Oh my god, that is a lot, like you said. But by the way, what is it that you guys do and how'd you guys kind of get started on your path?
So we're basically a pop-up shop. That's the best way to explain that is before COVID, before the world essentially went to shit. We used to pop up or set up video game systems, televisions. We originally started at a bar called Recess.
Okay.
We would bring in televisions every Wednesday night, just more so as a way of bridging gaps between communities.
I got you. Similar.
You know, I grew up kind of as an awkward kid.
Yeah.
And video games was always a way for me to connect and bring people together.
I got you.
So mixing that in with alcohol, it seemed like a good mix.
Oh wow.
So
you know what's the funny part? Like I actually, and not to really to give him a shout out, but not to give him a shout out because I don't really know the name. But the other day I was actually downtown or uptown Charlotte, which was kind of backwards, and I went to this place, and it was called like Tattoo and Sip, and I was like, tattoos and you drink it at the same time? Oh, that was genius. Yeah. So video games,
yeah,
and alcohol, that's almost G.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids. I'm not really trying to promote that, but I'm just saying, like, it can honestly
stay in school.
It can honestly be genius for the 21 and over crowd.
Yeah.
Keep it PG.
No, you're fine. It'll get PG as the story goes on.
I got you.
But we started off there just as a platform to start from.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really work out too well because that bar started changing their whole format and they ended up getting bought out by someone else.
Okay.
We didn't have a location, so we ended up at this kind of gaming den. It's called Get Some Game. It's on Commercial Avenue.
Okay.
And they specialize more so into the card community, so like Pokemon cards, Dungeons and Dragons, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of food options and stuff like that in there, but they didn't really have video games set up there.
Okay.
What?
Oh no, I'm just gonna copy every time you say
It's a habit.
I'm picking on you.
It's such a habit.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Thank you, brother.
But yeah, we started setting up there every Sunday. Look, now subconscious, I hit look.
You subconscious like, I don't want to say, because I'm just going to get on my case every time.
Aaron, stay on my head.
Listen,
it's with love. It's with love.
I'm no respected person. I love everybody, but please don't give me no ammunition. Please don't.
You just love the bullets. Beautiful.
We wanted to start catering more, not so much to the bar community, because I didn't want to get to a position where we would typecast.
Yeah.
So we, again, every Sunday, we would set up, I think they open at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, they open at 1.
They would open at 1. We come in, set up about 5 or 6 televisions, different systems, of Nintendo Switch, PlayStations, Xbox.
The one Xbox.
Yeah, the one Xbox that nobody played.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought in North Carolina they actually got down with Xbox.
It depends on the genre of game.
Okay.
So if you're doing like fighting games, then people cater more to the PlayStation.
Yes.
But yeah, we would set up Sundays just so we could get a younger crowd into kids as well.
Okay.
Initially, when I started, I wanted to get our own brick and mortar, so we had our own place.
Yeah, I got you.
That eventually changed as time went on because money. Probably,
I understand. Yeah.
On top of that, we also discovered there was a larger community, so we weren't the only ones doing the same thing.
Okay.
So ended up changing the format a little bit and got connected with a couple of charter schools here.
Mm-hmm.
COVID hit, of course, so we couldn't do a lot with the other schools.
Mm-hmm.
And during the summer of last year, there's a charter school called Mountain Island Day.
Okay.
They reached out to us to do events, pretty much the same thing we were doing the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Or the year prior. Just coming in, setting up, giving the kids some kind of incentive because we don't have anything.
Exactly.
The way things were set up.
Yeah.
Out of it, I actually got offered a job there as a school teacher, so I started working there on top of me doing the events there during the school year for the kids. So at the top of every month, We do tournaments, catered towards certain games for them.
Okay.
But that's pretty much the gist of.
So getting back to like, and anyone, either one of you guys can chime in anytime. Getting back to the adult part of it, because yeah, we have viewers at Conversations Coffee that are, PG-13 and kind of a little bit younger, whatever. So many, whatever the case may be. But then we also have, especially like my generation, even you guys' generation, like where there's the older crowd, they're into the gaming, they're into the 2K, they're into the, whatever it is that's hot right now. I'm not up on my gaming scene like I should be.
Congratulations.
I've been going to school for the last few years, so I don't even have the time, to kind of like indulge in a video gaming system. But I tell you what, though, it keeps you home and it keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah.
And now you can make money off of it if you're
exactly, because you got some people that's doing the programming, you got people that's doing the actual the gaming and the testing.
Yeah, not only that. Yeah, PlayStation's been running a series for since COVID started, and now they're So I'm Aaron, by the way. I'm Aaron. I am the commentator. When we come back and start doing tournaments, it'll more than likely be my voice you hear. But yeah, so like you said, there's a way to get paid now because, like I said, PlayStation they were doing the online series, and you go, it was free to enter, and if you placed a certain position, you got paid for it.
Yeah.
So and that's what a lot of people are going, is a lot of online series and stuff, and it's tricky, but it's growing.
Yeah.
And as the vaccines toll out and we start to be able to come out more, rest and believe that tournaments will start to come back to in person
and be full fruition again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me ask you this question, right? So maybe it was that I was horrible, or maybe it was they was cheating on these platforms. So what I'm trying to understand is, how do you, on these different platforms, right, that you guys have, or not even you, even you guys, because you guys have the platforms as well, and then you have the ones that PlayStation has. So how do you guys kind of figure out, if someone's kind of cheating or whatever? Because I'm going to tell you something. It was a video game that I played once upon a time. And being in the Marine Corps for 9 years, everyone thought I should be really good at it. I killed this one guy. The guy came back out the next scene and killed me 28 times. So I'm trying to figure out.
Sound like you probably got fleeced, man.
So what does that mean? What does that even mean?
It sounds like you probably fucking with your ego, probably had you feeling like you was doing good.
If you're playing pool, it's called fishing.
Fishing. Yeah. Oh, so he let me.
They let you. What they do is either they just barely win.
Yeah.
Or they let you win a few rounds.
See what your skill set
is.
is.
They gauge exactly where you are, and then, for lack of a better term, they bend you over.
Well, see, my thing is this. All right, check it out. If that was the case, you couldn't let me kill you 2-3 times. Whoever you are, I'm looking for you because you cheated me back. Jack, you cheated me. So I'm trying to understand it. So he let me kill him once. And I can't think of the name of the game. It's a game you go through, you're shooting different levels and
Call of Duty?
Call of Duty, yeah, that's the one. I hate that damn game. So
we do too.
So he let me kill him one time, and I promise you, for the rest of the game, as soon as I came alive, bam, boom, and I was dead the whole time. I said,
that might not have been fishing. That might have been you ruined something for him, and he decided to hunt you for the rest of the game.
I was just number one target.
That's happened to me. I was playing Call of Duty, and it was one of my first times online, and I managed to get a solid kill, and I didn't realize I put the dude down with a 15 kill streak. So for the rest of the game, he hunted me. When I tell you, it was an open fire zone, and all I saw was his name sprinting at me. Didn't care about anybody else. He's like, you are mine.
I tell you what, though, I'm glad that I was not the only one to experience that. Because I'm telling you, that messed up my whole gaming life. Before that, I would play 2K. I would play football. Even though I sucked in football, I would play 2K. Now, you throw me a joystick, I'm trying to dodge out the way. No, I don't want to play this game because you guys really hurt my feelings. Whoever you are, you hurt my feelings. I'm telling you, that was unfair. It was unjust. It was cruel. And I should have been able to kill you at least 2 more times. I mean, come on now, seriously, why would you do that to me? I'm serious, man.
That's kind of the purpose of our business too, because I feel like people got more dependent on online play and not so much couch play. So we wanted to bring back that essence of sitting on the couch next to somebody, kind of like how we are now, but sitting on the couch next to somebody and talking shit and know who bust your ass.
Yeah.
And
you knew at that point that they ain't cheap.
There you go.
They ain't cheap.
Yeah, nothing makes a man humble than when he gotta watch you clean it.
Yes. Or a woman for that chance.
Yeah.
Or even for like a what do you call them? A adolescent, because I done seen these video games where you get a grown man, and now you got a 10-year-old talking junk. And they welling up on that grown man on that video game. It's like, come on, man. It's like, come on, man. This kid is 10.
Yeah, I mean, we done had a couple of tournaments and we done had some people, pick up the one guy for
the sodium was delicious.
Yeah. They just don't take losing well. So especially when there's money on the line, because a lot of times we'll have people pay into a pot, and there is a certain percentage that the winners get.
Okay.
And if you want a good streak and you make it to the semifinals and you get beat by like a 15-year-old and you well in your 30s and you've been playing this game for 20+ years and you think you got it all figured out,
And this 10-year-old kid come in and spank your
clean you up.
And it's like, how is that even possible? I think these kids nowadays, just on the topic of the kids, because we kind of spoke about the adults, but for the kids, I don't know. I guess they born different. They cling to technology at a very young age, so it's like they kind of like have no choice but kind of to just gravitate to it.
In the age of instant gratification, man.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
But especially with games now, because like I said, we deal in the fighting game community. I don't know what it's like in the shooting game community, but I know in the fighting games and even the sports, like the 2Ks and stuff, is they have quick to play, hard to learn. Well, not even, but here's the thing: the hard to learn ain't hard to learn anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to show my age. I grew up where you had to go to an arcade and put in your money for some tokens
at the pool hall.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey, Hudson Mall.
Yeah.
Right across from the movie theater was an arcade.
Yeah.
And I wasn't always this big, ladies and gentlemen. I was short and stacked like a refrigerator, so I couldn't play the driving games and stuff. But Street Fighter 3,
I was just
Marvel vs. Capcom 2,
still out there.
Yeah.
Didn't they just make a new game?
Street Fighter
or a new movie?
No, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat is getting a movie, April 23rd.
Yeah.
Please watch.
Yeah. Yes.
But and Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the last one, and they were cabinets. And if you asked, they would bring you a little step stool so you could step on and see the screen and play. So of course, my short ass, 50 cents a pop. My mom would give me $5. Spent my time there. That's where I started.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy. Like you couldn't look up stuff online and stuff. You had to memorize your combos right then and there. So
back for B B B B A 1 2 1 2. You had to know
the Konami code. Up down A B A B start select.
Yeah, you had to know that.
Yeah,
you had to know that. I'm gonna tell you something. We had a kid growing up. It was my mom's best friend. His name was Tammy. I mean, his mom's name was Tammy.
I'm about to say his name was Tammy.
No. My bad. Let me go correct the record. His mom's name was Tammy, and my little brother's name was Terrence. But we had to call him Tammy because his mom Terrence. So, but that kid right there, we used to use him as a ringer because he would beat all the adults. So we would take all our allowance and we would just bring it to the table and he'd be like, all right, cool, Tammy Terrence, you know what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
He'd be like, nah, man, I got this. Without a shadow of a doubt. We had snacks for the rest of the weekend because he done kicked every adult. He done kicked they rump the whole time. So now these kids, they using that same strategy that I used back in the days now, and it's like, come on, man.
Now you have a group. Like,
why are you doing this to me now?
Like I said, like in our group, I am not the strongest. You have to beat me in order to move on. Now, if you can't beat me, I'm gonna let you know right now. Right?
You gotta start somewhere.
You about to have a bad time with everybody else.
I
we taught one dude that, didn't we?
Oh God!
Go ahead and tell that story.
We had a guy. Now, a lot of the times with these events, we'll have people come in, same way he just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
They used to play at home by themselves up against easy CPU, so they usually busting ass by themselves. It's different when you got somebody else on them sticks. And this guy came in and showed up himself. I knew that he was gonna clean house. Came in,
in his head.
Cold cash money shit the whole time. Came in, picked up a controller, and wanted to fight Aaron. And Aaron, don't let him. They're talking down about how good he isn't. It's bullshit. don't.
If you see him, he's a ringer.
Yeah, right, like
Aaron is definitely a ringer. We got that out.
But as far as fighting games go, he's a jack of all trades. There's not a fighting game that I've not seen him pick up right away within the first 5 minutes. And he might not win the first couple, but once he gets the button scheme down, it's a wrap.
It's over with.
But this guy came in, and they were playing the new Mortal Kombat game. Guy came in talking shit, picked up the controller. There was no, now unlike your Call of Duty experience, there wasn't a, I'm gonna see how this plays out. He busted his ass the first match. And this guy was in his feelings the entire time.
Oh wow.
In my defense,
Yes,
I was told he knew what he was doing. So I was like, all right.
I'm not gonna take it easy on you.
Right. I'm gonna work with you. We're gonna see if you can move on to the next player.
Yeah.
Y'all should have lied.
I think how many matches y'all do? That's about like 10?
We did about 12 to 15, and I switched characters about 4 times.
So that means he actually went home with his tail between his legs after he realized this ain't the CPU, this ain't the computer. This Aaron you facing. He should have had the memo before he came there.
Once again,
poster. Aaron is playing.
I was not given the full. I was told that he had the hands. Okay. So I gave him some pause.
But in any regard, he put that on himself because he kind of did indicate that I'm that good.
Yeah.
He didn't say I'm that good CPU. He said, I'm that good.
Yeah.
Aaron.
With
quotations and stuff and all that.
Listen. in fighting, like I said, I don't know too much about other communities, but in fighting games, cash is king, and don't run your mouth.
You know, yeah.
If you ain't, because I'm going to tell you right now, you can play online all you want. There is lag online. There is delay. When you come to person, and you gotta look that person and look at the same screen, ain't no delay.
When you lose, you gotta take that L back.
You gotta hold it.
So let me ask you this. So, as far as it pertains to the video game arena, how do you earn your respect? How do you earn your rankings? Is it more or less like an online? If you got an online ranking or whatever the case may be, you got clout, or is it more so less like bring your name online? Don't bring your name online. Bring your game, but not your name. Which one is it?
So, with most gamers you have... did you want to take this one?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So with most gamers you have, your gamer tags and everything. And the way a lot of people came in was, like I said, cash is king. You went to an event, you put your money down, and you pushed. Now, because of exposure and because of online play, you don't even have to win. But if you can push far, or you can push a top player,
your name's up on all the rankings.
Yeah, now people are looking at you because they want to see what you're working with, especially if you're working with some bullshit. It's real easy. Like in Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat 11. It's real easy to win a match with Cetrion. It's real easy to win a match with Jackie Briggs. It's easy.
Y'all better take some notes, because he's telling you the secret. I'm listening because I don't play them fight games. I get my butt cut. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm listening to what this man is saying, because any event I do start playing, I'm looking for y'all 10-year-olds and stuff. I'm coming at y'all. Y'all got the skills right now. My bad, Aaron.
Nah, it's cool. But yeah, it's real easy to win matches with those characters, because it may be a little difficult to get the more advanced stuff, but they have so many tools. a beginning player can clean you up if you're not paying attention.
Wow.
But
so
now
I have a chance.
Yes,
Yeah.
but now you can ask Chris, a glutton for punishment. I play characters who don't have many tools.
Yeah.
So when you're playing against me, you need to understand I've lost a lot of times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know
What to do?
what to do. I know how to respond to you, and that's what happened to Homeboy.
Yeah.
Was like, there is not a character in Mortal Kombat that I haven't touched at least once.
Yeah.
I know we done cussed a lot, but he said a lot of stuff on those L's. Trying to
the one guy that
got
anonymous guy that took all the L's.
yeah.
Whoever you is, anonymous guy, I'm gonna tell you something. You might have to play against me because Aaron said he got your card. so
Well,
if you play against me, you might beat me 1 or 2 times.
If I'm being
but Aaron's gonna tutor me, and I'm coming for you.
I think you might be good because I think the last I heard, I think after he fought Aaron, I think he stopped playing.
Oh, he don't want to play no more.
No, yeah.
He don't play no more.
No, he stopped playing the fucking game.
And man, if you out there and you I suggest we don't do quitters around here, man. We just don't quit. We play. If you're gonna play, you're gonna play. You know what I mean? I grew up playing basketball in real life, not the video game, in real life. If you beat me, I'm gonna keep playing you until I win. I don't care how tired I am. I'm gonna play you till I win. But in the video game life, I guess we got. Sorry, you.
Well, no, it's still frowned. It's still frowned upon. It's just now you don't have to see them. So.
He went hiding. He went hiding.
Yeah.
Dang, that's kind
Yeah,
of
there's some people. Yeah, there are some people. You know, they lose and then they disappear.
Yeah.
And then they come back.
Yeah.
Then there are some people who lose and then they pull like a comic book supervillain. They lock themselves in a room with nothing but the console and a bucket, and come back a month later, and the growth is terrifying. Like they.
Yeah.
That would be me. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I'm gonna tell you like this. I remember when I was in the Marine Corps, right? And I had a captain. I'm not gonna say his name, but he know who he is. That captain whipped me so bad in Madden football. When I say he beat me like 70-7.
Oh no.
Yeah. So and here's the crazy part. Like, so we used to play at the unit. We would come to the unit and we had a big old projector screen and whole setup and everything.
Oh no, he beat you in HD?
The whole time. It might have been at the verge of 1080p. He might have and I'm talking about that Joker beat me 70-7.
He beat you in the 2060.
And I think he let me score the 7 points.
Just so it wasn't a blowout.
Just so it wasn't a blowout. And I said, dang man, I can't play this no more. But you know what I did though? I said, all right, y'all done gave me the gate code. So now every time y'all leave work, I'm staying here every night. Mm-hmm. I stayed there for about 3 months in a row. When I came back and I beat him, and I played him again, I beat him. Probably by a field goal, but I beat him. I refuse to let that Joker.
A win is a win.
Yeah.
I refuse to let that Joker wear on me like he did. That didn't make no sense. That made absolutely positively no sense. You don't do nobody like that.
Yeah, sometimes that's what's needed though. When you got them dudes who they definitely know they stuff, but you don't know enough.
I played football in my life. He was a football coach. He played high school and college football and all that. You know, I never played football before, so I didn't know. He picked all kinds of audibles and this, that, and the third, nickels and dimes and trays. I'm like, hey man, what I need to press? I'm
right.
They're like, nah, man, you got to play on your own.
Yeah, you gotta see that. Listen, that was me with like real life basketball. I got 2 left feet and they turned backwards. I couldn't play for. You put me on a football field with some pads. It's gonna be what it be.
I can handle my. I get you. I understand that. I was
blue collar solid.
Yeah, I was a total opposite when it came to the sports. Like, I mean, you know, with football, I was like, nah, I was fast, so I get up now. But as far as the defense and all, I didn't understand none of that stuff. So I think he took full-fledged took advantage. Yeah. I need to talk to somebody about that.
When my mom put me on the football, when my mom put me on a football field, I ain't gonna play.
Yeah.
But you know, it took that one time, really knocking somebody. Knocking somebody's shit loose. And I'm like, all right,
I got this. Bam! I got this. I got this.
I got all that. I was the art kid.
He's an art kid? Hey,
I was the art kid.
Listen, he is a strong artist, though.
Wait, hold on now. So art kid, right?
Yeah.
You ever see somebody mess up a stick figure? No, don't laugh. Now. It ain't that. It's funny, but it ain't that funny. I'm gonna tell you something. As a kid, I feel art twice. I'm serious. I feel art twice. How you mess up a daggone stick? They said, second grade, they said, we need you to draw this. I said, all right, I draw it. I drew a whole stick figure because I couldn't draw the real thing. They said, damn, man, you failed. How you fail to draw the stick figure? Oh.
Yeah.
Why your stick figure got 4 legs? 4 legs! Stop scratching my hands. Well, this ain't right. I guess I can't draw. So from that point forward, I decided not to draw. Yeah, right? Like, I trying to figure out the math. I mean,
You know, art is subjective. We're just going to leave it at that.
But I will say big ups to my student that drew me downtown Charlotte. It's a big story behind that, art story. And if you want to be hosted again on Conversations Coffee and actually talk about the art segment, I got you. I'm your guy. Just let me know. We're going to tune into that one as well. But yeah, I was never the art student. I have, and the crazy part about it is, my dad can actually throw down. He's an artist. Like, he can draw his behind off. I didn't take his mechanical skills. I didn't take his art skills. I just went straight to business. I said, well, I can sell you something. I can make you buy something. I mean, I understand business. I don't know. The art scene, I just don't understand it. But with the gaming world, right? If somebody wants to get in contact with you gentlemen and kind of chop it up and kind of help you guys expand your business and help you grow and help you get to where you want to go and where you're going, how do they do so?
You can reach us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Pvphub Charlotte.
All right. And with that being said, right? So where do you guys see yourself going within the next year or two, especially after this crazy pandemic? You know, because me personally, I'm tired of these damn masks. I'm tired of COVID. I think this is the craziest thing in the world. But you know, stay safe, people. At the end of the day, stay safe. We want to be safe. We want to not contract this, because I actually had COVID back in November, in October time frame, and it was awful. Like I was sick. I was sick. So it is real. It's definitely real. We want you guys to be pretty much good at all costs. But where do you guys see yourself going for the next couple of months or so?
Ideally, I want us to start doing our pop-up shops again.
Okay,
And
that'd be ideal.
Yeah, I mean,
You might even catch me there.
I mean, the community misses it. Like I said, everybody's tired of being in the house and and not being able to connect with everybody and get on the sticks and talk shit and just, fellowship.
Yeah.
It's missed, and I feel like it's something we took it for granted and didn't realize, how important it was until it wasn't accessible.
Yeah.
That and continue expanding towards more charter schools. Like I said, I enjoy the kids, and they, the schools really seems to, they've really taken to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely helped with a lot of kids. We have a couple of kids, in the after school program where we do host it.
Mm-hmm.
They have autism, and most of them don't really talk or communicate.
Yeah.
It has been an icebreaker in a way to help them kind of,
Conjugate and everything. Yeah.
So
That's actually ideal for them. Yeah.
So I just, ideally, like I said, Mount Nine and Dave, like I said, I appreciate everything that they've done.
Yeah.
But I would like to expand to at least 2 or 3 more schools.
One big thing I will suggest to you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have thought about it, is like a gaming truck or gaming bus or gaming something. Because I'm gonna tell you something. My nephew did one a couple of years ago, and it was kind of costly, but it was very efficient because it drew the kids out. But in the same sense, I think you guys are on to something if you do it to the adult crowd with alcohol. Because the same thing, like you have a party bus, and don't be trying to steal my ideas, people. The same way you got a party bus, if you got a party gaming bus,
yeah.
Ain't nobody doing that yet.
Well, we have.
Not that I know of.
Well, yeah, like I said, the community is big.
Yeah.
And we are pretty connected with some of the other people.
Yeah.
I don't want to step. Me personally, I don't want to step on anybody else's toes.
I'm the same way with my conversations, coffee, and everything else that I deal with.
And we do have one of our associates, Pixel Play. His
Yeah.
name is Kendrick. He actually runs. He has has a gaming bus.
Okay.
Is
Is it they serve alcohol?
They don't serve alcohol.
No, it's more kid based.
Yes, they're more.
So you're not, and you're not stepping on his toes. I'll tell you why. Because they're not only doing it here in Charlotte. My nephew had that done in New York City, in the Bronx. So with that being the case, if you were to do something like that and it's streaming towards the adult scene versus the child, he can take all the child scene he want. You know what I'm saying?
Find a way to phrase
But
that.
if you,
You said phrase it, just right.
I phrase it too long.
Yeah, it just kind of, you said take all the kids you want.
No, the child, the kid.
That's what I said. Find a new way to phrase that.
My blotch. Attend to the kids, the youth, and the gaming world on the bus as you may deem necessary.
Yeah.
That fit you better?
That was a little cleaner.
Now, with that being at mind, here's the thing. This is what we want to understand. We have the adult world as it pertains to the fighting scene, to even the basketball scene, whatever the case may be, the gaming scene just in general, from the adult perspective, doing that and then having drinks and so, because they're already doing drinks and tattoos.
They're doing wine and painting too.
Wine and sip and paint.
Yeah.
Why not sip and game?
Why? Because a lot of people get real aggressive.
It's the same thing with anything else in life.
Yeah, but this is like you got a couple of shots in you, and you just got your cheeks clapped in Street Fighter in championship rounds.
Yeah. Which is part of the reason why we hadn't crossed over.
I'll tell you what. You gotta have security. Have security. Because here's the thing. Y'all laugh, but I'm serious. If you have security and you have these cats sign a waiver that's saying, hey, I'm paying X, Y, and Z before I even enter on this bus, and with the ultimate first place, second place, third place trophies, second place, whatever, trophies or monetary gift going out to first, second, third place.
It's
having that understanding.
First 3 places get trophies.
Uh-huh.
If the pool is big enough, first 4 places get money.
Yeah.
And you can do something like that on the bus.
That's true too.
And that way you can pull up on a city near you. Anywhere. We'll talk about that later. But I'm going to tell you something, guys.
Listen, I just do commentary. Like I said, I'm going to be talking.
I'm business. I told you I was business. You know, you're going to put me get a business lesson. Yo, check us out again. I'm going to tell you something. This is Conversations Coffee, and we are here with
Christopher Jones, Pvphub Charlotte.
They call me the Ivory Man.
and we are out. Peace.